Many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Overseeing that Philadelphia sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. Their 7-0 record has made them the envy of this league, but it's also put a target on their backs. Facing off with him, there's the head coach of the Dolphins. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And here we go, a minute Miami downpour. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's a screen for Achane. And he's tackled for no gain. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Third down, and they need to get 10. Throw here, third down. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out. And when he gets there, usually good things follow.
And he is down to the 30-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Straight ahead with Shipley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the pistol, Hurts. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. A little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season.
Go ahead.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis, at least momentarily, averted. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Completed to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out in the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Takes it in at the 26. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they'll start to murmur, and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Another one for Shipley. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. From left side finds Burden. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Eagles.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Vacates quickly left side. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Now, after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
16 at the 20-yard line.
Get set.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
No touch it. No touch.
The play fake now hurts to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles push their lead to 21-zip already. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and 2, now Tagovailoa. It is cut left side. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Going quickly, but it's incomplete. incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's Tua again. Finds his back. Achane. He's out in the clear. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down Miami. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. Into the red zone. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, well, he just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can he get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead.
Dolphins nothing. Jake Elliott.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching.
And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles blowing them out now, 34-zip. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Dolphins nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And after giving away some points on the first play of their last drive, Brock, pressure is on to make up for it here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
That's good for a Dolphins.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Tua now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Now throw, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start to fight back for their first points of this game. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now is York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got a man left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Shipley gets it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down throwing for Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, Eagles.
180.
On first down, Hurts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That one intended for Will Shipley. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Great.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And he covered just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Hurts running the offense at max speed here.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Hurts. They connect for the first. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
First down.
That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Great.
It's a sneak, Hurts. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Great.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's 2nd and goal.
No touch that. No touch.
They go play fake with Hurts. Buying some time right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles continue dominating in our opening half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead. Elliott all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Running with Achane here out of the gun. The ball's out! The ball's out! He lost it! And the Eagles have it!
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That finds Burks, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. We got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
A gain of 3.
Punt team on the field.
Down.
And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So just a minute 57 now remaining, Brock, in quarter number 2. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. 1st and 10 from the 32. Hurts setting up to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 12. And an Eagle 1st down.
Hurts now from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. He crosses the 35. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
It's a gain of 28.
He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Play action. Hurts has it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Looking slant route, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
18-yard line.
Great. No touch.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Great, set. On anyone, huh? Delta.
Third and long for him here. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's first and goal. He tries to sneak it, and he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
Kate, I think two things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead.
Defense.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Power squib kick is taken in. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
Second and 6.
Tua out of the pistol. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He'll throw it. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Cooper to Gene need to pick it up. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. The Buccaneers get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's Spencer Rattler. Everything's going his way so far. One of 3 first-half touchdown passes. The Saints with an 8-point advantage, 21-13 the score at the break. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's Caleb Williams. He's going to scramble here and take it in. 13 yards away, he houses it. The Bears with the lead at the half. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
On now is York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And you want your quarterback to, number 1, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Handoff now to Shipley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Now, first run of the game is Amir White. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Great, set. I know you want it. No touch.
3rd and 1. Here's Hurts. Pass brought in by Burton. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
No touch, set.
1st down, Eagles.
On the give, here's Shipley. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
No touch, set.
Hurts. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
I know you want.
They'll air it out on 3rd. On the move, headed right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Miami offense headed out there now. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Slot receivers headed left. Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still 1st down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Get set.
There's a chain up the middle. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Tua now from the gun. Complete right side to Washington. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10.
Tua off the play fake. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They get 35 out of that play. And it's going to be first down Miami. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, here's Tua. Now here he goes. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
This defense been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Here's a screen for Achane. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a gain of 3.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
All right, come on.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
All right.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Dolphins still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Now is York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He's going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Great.
Shipley now up the middle. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And this is lofted deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now a run by Shipley. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Shipley. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. First and 10 from the 43. This is Shipley. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
There's a dive up the middle. Shoves one away. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. Now his hand hurts, fumbles. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Shipley. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead.
Dolphins 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Hits him on the out route. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Complete to number 88.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Big game downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. So after the false start penalty, they're left with 3rd and 8. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he gets this forward to the 19. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Katie York now on for the field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. York knocks it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, Let your kicker get some points and make it a hair closer in the box score.
This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point.
Great.
Shipley on the give, headed left. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
A gain of 22 yards.
Great.
First down, Philadelphia.
180. No touch.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
180. No touch.
Up the middle, here goes White. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Great. Set. No touch.
A give to Shipley, running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 31-yard line.
Great. Set. 180. No touch.
Another one for Shipley. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
No touch. Set. 180. No touch.
Here's Shipley. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's from the right hash, 46 yards.
46-yard attempt.
His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged in midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Miami.